Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, August 14, 2024. Your relationships get more attention from you than usual these days. Mars in your partnership sector these days can animate your connections, and as Mars forms a minor challenging aspect with Pluto today, tensions can simmer close enough to the surface to cause some conflict. Watch that you're not projecting your anger or will onto others, and aim to be especially mindful of automatic responses to others or frustrating situations. It can be hard for you or others to let things go graciously temporarily. There can be agitation with communication or transportation delays, but impatience is only going to exacerbate the problem. Trying to force an issue will only lead to frustration, so consider ways to release tension or resentment productively. For example, you might decide to channel energy into solving an impersonal problem with someone. The day advances more smoothly. Today's moon inclines you to carve extra time to yourself or take a break from the usual routine to refresh yourself emotionally. Listen to your dreams, your subconscious, and your intuition today. As the moon turns in the sky, she'll swim through Scorpio, which is your solar house. On the one hand, you could feel a bit detached from reality today, but it's also likely that Luna is whispering important messages in regard to your personal and romantic life. You could feel a desire to take dramatic charge but then again feel quite the need to lie low and assess your territory. Journal your thoughts regarding the downloads you're receiving as they'll provide a good mirror to reflect upon. Be stealthily. Usually, you are upfront and honest about your motives. However, it may be more beneficial to keep some things to yourself during the first quarter moon in Scorpio. You could have a secret goal, project, or outlook. No matter what it is, it should remain hidden for now. It might not be helpful to share what you are doing or thinking with your coworkers. You may find it easier to focus on what you want to do with your career path and how you feel about work when you keep some things to yourself. You'll feel your best today if you can get your heart rate up. It's a good day to focus on your exercise routine, especially if you haven't been doing it for a while. If exercise is not exactly a word in your working vocabulary, it's time to take a low okay at this. You don't have to do anything fancy. You can try easing into a good habit with a few sit-ups before bed. Eat sensibly, even if you crave extravagant foods. It's not the time for indulging. Letters are in this word which starts with an L and ends with a Y. Give up. The word is liberty, and it is the only word that will be on your mind today. Need independence? Want to find an original path off the beaten track? Do you want to discover yourself on one that corresponds with you? This will be the program for today. Be careful not to forget others on their own path, because sooner or later, you will need them to advance along yours. 2 days after the asteroid Juno left your career sector, Venus is not only maintaining the momentum but also moves into a favorable aspect with the dwarf planet Ceres in your income sector today. Concurrently, Uranus enters his final 3 weeks of direct motion in your work sector. This alignment brings together elements across income, work, and career fronts to kick off the new working week positively while signaling shifts in this professional year's dynamics. Additionally, there is something special developing on the communication, friendship, and relationship fronts. At the same time that you are just days away from a rare and powerful alignment between Mars and Jupiter in your relationship sector, the Sun is just days away from shining even more brightly on matters of the heart. The problem is that these will both have to compete with the working week, making it important to make the kind of work and life balance that can make your life as love-friendly as possible a priority from the start. Our eyes in the sky. Think back to a time in your life when you faced a challenge that felt almost insurmountable. Maybe it was landing that dream job that seemed just out of reach, starting a new business venture without knowing what the future would hold, or perhaps it was overcoming a deeply personal obstacle that required every ounce of your courage and determination. Do you remember how overwhelming it felt at the start? The doubts, the fears, and that little voice inside that questioned whether you were really up for the task. But then, something remarkable happened. You found the strength to push forward, to keep going even when the road was tough. And eventually, you achieved what once seemed impossible. That's the kind of energy the second quarter moon is urging you to embrace right now. This lunar phase is a powerful reminder that no dream is too big, no goal too far out of reach. It's asking you to tap into that same resilience and determination that got you through tough times before. So whatever it is that you're aspiring to, whether it's a new career path, a creative endeavor, or a personal transformation, don't shy away from it. Lean into your ambitions with confidence, knowing that you have everything within you to make them a reality. As you step into this new phase with a sense of self-assurance, you might notice a surge of enthusiasm to take on new challenges or dive deeper into projects that light you up. Perhaps there's a hobby you've been longing to try, a fitness goal that's been on your mind, or a creative project that's been waiting for your attention. Now is the perfect time to explore these passions, to follow what excites you, and to immerse yourself in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. The key here is to remain composed and confident, fully aware that you are more than capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. But in your eagerness to move forward, don't forget the importance of reflection. Sometimes, the excitement of pursuing new goals can lead us to rush ahead without fully considering all our options. Take a moment to step back and quietly reflect on the choices before you. What path feels right? What decisions will set you up for success? Give yourself the time to weigh your options carefully, make smart decisions, and be prepared to adapt to any new circumstances that may arise. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns, but with a thoughtful and measured approach, you'll navigate them with grace and ease. This period also brings a wonderful opportunity to connect with others on a deeper level. Whether it's making new friends or strengthening existing relationships, your positive energy and good mood will naturally draw people toward you. Imagine the warmth and joy that comes from being surrounded by people who genuinely care for you, who uplift you just as you uplift them. If you're in a relationship, this is a time when your bond can grow even stronger. Your happiness and mutual understanding create a fertile ground for love and connection to flourish. It's those little moments of appreciation and shared joy that truly deepen the bond between you and your partner. As you move forward in this lunar phase, remember that you are capable of more than you might realize. Your dreams are within reach, and the support of those around you is a powerful force that can help you achieve them. So take that first step, embrace the journey, and trust that the universe is guiding you toward your highest potential.